What's the mighty good word, party folk? It's your mile high priest. I'm up here, up about a mile high on Venus's day. I'm recording this on Friday, May 17th, prior to the Cazimi sun in Taurus with Jupiter in Taurus. We just had the Uranus Cazimi, the sun in Taurus, so this is another brilliant blast. So right before I kick off the sign readings, the recordings for the sign readings for the full moon in Sag, I wanted to kind of get into this energy first, see what's coming up for the weekend, and then the ingress of the sun in Gemini right before the full moon, right? Right before the full moon, we have that Cazimi, the sun in Taurus with Jupiter in Taurus, and then we also have Venus. Wait, I'm looking at my notes. Conjunct Jupiter. So not only will the sun conjunct Jupiter, but so will Venus, and then Venus will sextile with Pisces, Neptune in Pisces. And then right after that, Venus will go into Gemini, and then Jupiter will go into Gemini. So before I kick into the message, I just wanted to say that this moon relates, obviously, with the longer lunation family phase that I work with, or a lot of the astrologers and magicians that I work with, or that I learn from and work alongside with. They also work with this longer lunation family phase, which this one goes back to end of November 2022. And because the nodes were in South Node in Scorpio and North Node in Taurus, it came from a fiery year, and it introduced a shift into addressing self value, like self-worth, and also we come to this point now where we work with magic after clearing, right? After cleansing and clearing, after the transmutation aspect of 2023, now in 2024, now we come to this full moon period, and we're asked to clear our thought space now, to make this magic come alive, because you're addressing where you have like spots or where there are holes to fill, because you've now purified and cleansed and removed, and so now it's add, and you want to add the good stuff, right? With that, I think we should just kick into it. Magicians, high priests, high priestesses, kings, queens, royals. This is your highest royal, most effervescent Sun and Jupiter Cazimi court. I'm your mercurial, effervescent, Akashic librarian, stellar informant, ninja warrior, funny looking jester, with your divine messages for your spiritual exaltation, your multidimensional expansion, your divine human evolution through all spaces, all Venusian spaces and Venusian times and Jupiterian times. This moon occurring, the full moon occurring in Sagittarius, is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is in Taurus. Jupiter and Venus are very much, in alignment, along with the sun. Venus is still ruling the pack. So yeah, very magical time. You could feel a revival, but then it's like you can't rely too much on the luck. You can't rely too much on the feeling of luck to create the magic. You also have to have gratitude. I have here the Sacred Symbols Tarot, or Sacred Symbols Oracle from Marcella Kroll. Here's where that transmutation took you, right, to create space. to determine where you need focus, where you need support, where you need help, whether it's from yourself or from higher source or from friends, family, or networks. Right now, it's best to remain grounded and have a familiarity as far as like home, maybe home in the body. And maybe what that means is you just tend to the body, and maybe it doesn't feel like the most comfortable home, because when you're tending to your body, you have to be real. But that's why it's encouraging and encouraged to create gratitude practices during this time to really reel in the luck, and to create room in the mind for movement, right? Like we always talk about. Now again, the moon, the longer lunation family phase will wrap up at the beginning of 2025 when the sun is in Pisces and the last quarter moon occurs in Sagittarius. That will wrap up this long 2.5 year phase. Coming out of 2022, what all transpired in 2023, where you are at now. Either you're being shown where to where you can focus to fill your cups, right, with great emotional maturity and intellectual understanding of where you want to go next, or at least seeing where you want to go next, and now honoring where you can put focus, okay, while maintaining stability. So without taking intense action or fiery, passionate, fast action, instead of doing that, take more care to be real with you and determine what spots need that fulfillment, right, from you, from your close network and environment, from people close to you, but mainly from you. Where do you need to align and release, and where can you offer yourself relief? Wow, I have here this selenite one, but I'm also going to ping the tuning fork, which just sounded. Thank you all very much for being here. I honor you. I honor your path. I honor your decisions. I'm very grateful for our energetic exchange. Thank you all for your support and the thumbs up. Please feel free to hit thumbs up at any time if you want to support the message, or if you resonate, or if the message resonates with you, right? Hit the like button. Oh, I should just not do that close to the mic. I'm sorry. I have here the Herbal Astrology Oracle. I always love to pull one of these during the lunar events or other astrological events. Please feel free to share any of the messages, and make sure to check out all the other sign placement readings and the collective readings. And like I said, I'll be back this upcoming week. I'll have the sign readings flowing out, right? While we have Ginkgo, Breakthrough, and Death Trumpet at the bottom of the deck. Both a Mars and Venus, right? And we were just talking about transmutation through that is symbolic to the Death card. And we were also talking about the focus, going or knowing where to go, but not rushing, and more so fulfilling. Making sure you're covered is really what's up, right? Because this is a big moment, like where you're manifesting big next steps. So step by step, because they're huge steps. Like angels, spirits, the highest light, helpful ancestors, wise ancestors, sage ancestors. Just one card, please, for the overall energy of this Cazimi, these final days, right? Look, protection. We were just talking about protection, and then nurture. Okay, so yes, protect your manifestation now instead of just relying on energy or positive outlook or faith, hope. Now allow that faith and that hope to carry you across to actual step by step. Where can you assess, reassess, realign? Where have you cut out things or cut people out or given yourself space? And what can you now fill that space with? Whether it's your emotional being or your intellectual being. So some of you may take time to like do speed crash courses or like crash course. Also, like I was getting like speed reading, speed learning. At the bottom of the deck, we do have blessing, sage, a lunar herb and lunar medicine, very expansive with the Jupiterian exaltation, and then we have the sun, a sun herb, rue for protection. Yeah, magical, right? It's good to call on your guides. Sagittarius is very magical. It is, for me, the sign of Magick. Being ruled by Uranus, you can have these very powerful moments where your desire takes you step by step without much give or push or take or shifting. It just, you allow the flow in and out, okay? And so a lot of the reasons why the home, the subject of the home, or like the experience of the home, whatever that means, it could just be an energetic vibration. Like your aura is now a home or symbolic of your home, of just temporarily, maybe your energy body is your home. That's like the creative energy. And that's why there is a lot of attention to it, because you want to safeguard your visions from jealousy, envy. You want to safeguard your visions from detrimental, right, thinking. A lot of this will shift into not how others are treating you or how others perceive you as you take these new steps. It will shift to how you perceive your step-by-step approach. You may even want to self-sabotage. You may even want to throw your hands in the air because the mind wants to move rapidly. Again, that's why we say return to your home base. What's grounding and what can promote patience, okay? What can promote creative belief, okay? Or belief in your creativity and belief that your creative power and aspect, your belief can nurture your magic. Your belief in true hope and faith, backed by small step-by-step like action for you, for yourself. So like it could be involved in self-care, self-love. It could be involved in like fixing the home. Sagittarius has all those themes under its like warrior belt of having a return after adventure, and being able to shift and change space as desired. So at your very will, at any point, shift your environment to create space to allow new in. Use Sagittarian power, use Sagittarian magic, okay, of ridding your, either getting rid of things or moving things away or putting things, shifting, just moving things around, move energy in and out, clear energy in and out. Wow, I split the deck and it's 9-9. Goddess, Isis, Mercury, Archangels, Angels, Spirit to the highest light. Mercury, Archangels. I have here the Thoth deck. And death is trying to come out. Once again, transmutation, right? So some of you need to see, or have a need to see, or there's a push from your guides to see what's working, right? Like too much emphasis on like I clear all these things out. Like, why did I do that? Or I feel better, but now what? I feel better after moving out or leaving this space or leaving this person, but what now? Archangels, angels, spirit guides, the highest light. Mercury in Aquarius, Six of Swords, science, and Moon in Aquarius, Seven of Swords, futility. So instead of feeling that despite, now take action slowly with what you have now, but honor that you've created space to have more. Okay, that's where you're going. That shifts you. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Archangels, angels, spirit guides, the highest. So here you go. Here, current situation. The Wheel of Fortune, right? Card number 10. So Jupiter, also Uranus, depending on your school of thought, right? So can it be both? Can you have a breakthrough and a shift for the better? Or can you see that you created space and now you may feel very despite or without or like lacking, but now turn the wheel, like turn your perspective to take action, to move and to fill this space up with a lot, whatever it is that you want. Wow, the Emperor, the challenge, right? Bringing order, filling the space up with what you want. Now that Divine Feminine has taken account and provided fire to clear, to rule out. Okay, now rule yourself. Okay, wow, this is brilliant, but agitating, and instead of exacerbating problems, or instead of fixating, or instead of not wanting to help, where can you help, and where can then you honor that you also maybe need help? It doesn't matter how much help, little bit or a lot. We all could use some hand sometimes. So it's okay. It's okay, collective. What do we have here? Aries, significant, all fixed signs. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. This guy is so cool, this Emperor. Okay, so the flow. This is the Sagittarian flow, right? Create space. It's difficult because you've filled your space. But what will be nurturing to your status, the new status that you're seeking? What will nurture, what will get you there? Thank you so much, guys. The Prince of Wands. Okay, so this is giving me a lot of Sagittarius energy, but it's also Leo. That's the basis, which gives me strength card, which means that it's there. The vision is right, or whatever creative project that you want to go to. Or yes, it's a yes, sign the dotted line, and it's okay to take on many different projects. You're going to need the plan, you're going to need the will. So you have a lot of direction, and you have a lot of will, but you can't rely on bouncing off the past. Like, I'm doing this because in the past I suffered from this. No, I'm doing this because this is where I've honored that my true value lies in, and that's where I'm going, and that's where I'm creating. That's why I'm creating change, and that's why it seems like I'm not doing anything, but what I'm actually doing is in the background or on the side. While I pay my bills, I'm doing all these other things to like align, and now I'm actually seeing it. And if I could just open my vision up to clearly see magic, or maybe it is that your vision is blocked and that it is not you opening your eyes wider, or like it's not about that. It's just like the breakthrough. Can it break through? If it's so fixed now, how can you really see that that's where you will shine. That maybe if you help it to break through, you break through out of you, break through out of the old you, right? Break on through. Okay, this Prince of Wands, this is giving me so much life right now. Out of the Seven of Pentacles. This is what we were just saying. Instead of relying on your motivation to come from past upset, past pain, past failure, now rely on your newfound confidence, your courage, your trust, and gratitude. That's why it's important for you to move beyond feeling lucky, to move beyond the feeling of expansion and the feeling of you've got a great idea or great ideas, or the feeling of, yeah, I'm gonna sign on, I've got this. Now what? Now shift to not what, how, now shift from what, how you reacted to what actually is the truth, that it wasn't a reaction. It was that you came to see what was working and you are now moving to that, towards that. Now that is how you move. You move towards what's working and you move with what's working. Now you realize that gratitude to you means you're not reacting to past, or you're not stuck in reacting or affecting change from past pain. Okay, I have to repeat the message. Wow. Like Mercury in Taurus, Mercury is transiting through Taurus right now. Mercury in Taurus will not allow you to go without seeing where that little crack, that little break is, and then Mercury is going to lead you to it and make you break it and make you break through so all the light shines. Okay, so you might as well feel blessed, and you might as well contain all your magic for that moment, so that you're ready for the blast, so that you're ready to rock and roll, right? Y'all, so many repeating numbers in my head: 33, 99, 22. What do I have here? Okay, Leo and Sagittarius, and Scorpio, very significant. I have pyrite cubes. They're very lovely. Oh, that's Saturn in Taurus. So Saturn and Jupiter can in the astrological sense, they can have a flip. Okay, you're not going to be allowed to allow yourself to flow and to see and to believe that you're moving towards a more positive, on a more positive path. It's honoring more with gratitude what has occurred and what you have come out with, and then having hope and faith that that's over with, and now space means more for you, a better filled space and a better filled environment with love, with joy. I have this deck here, Mercury in Virgo. Mercury keeps coming up. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, filling your day. In the Virgo horoscope that I created earlier, it was like the Three of Swords. But it is that disconnect of now, instead of the trial, the effect, like the result, the bad result, and then the having to heal and forgiveness. Now flip those swords. Bring that fourth sword and create your nest. And instead of trauma, pain, hurt, self-love, self-care, self-worth, forward movement, forward shift. Wow, and then 3 Pentacles. We go from 3 of Swords to 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so that's a resounding message, right? Lately, as of late. Shift of perspective. Which weapon are you going to pick up? That you've seen the destructive aspects, now shift into creative aspects, right? You know this, and you know that it comes from within you. Okay, that you can control that aspect. The Magician is here. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis. Okay, yeah, so stalemate, only because you're not realizing the shift and that you must move into it, you must flow into it. You're seemingly very stagnant and not allowing the shift to unfold. Maybe this is the past, though, the world and the 2 of Swords, okay? Staying stuck in a situation that maybe wasn't the best for you. Also, it's just like futility in the mind. It's more mental games that you play, that you don't honor your shift out of. You've shifted out of a lot. The past is very much in the past. And it's perhaps these moons that are illuminating, like, hey, you're already on a whole new path. Are you treating yourself as such? Wow, the 9 of Pentacles, that's at the top of your mind. So more Virgo, Venus in Virgo. This is where you're at. Yeah, shadow work. Now shift. You've done healing, forgiveness. You've walked away. Okay, all of it. Now shift. Oh, look at the near future. Yeah, science. 6 of Swords. And Justice at the bottom of the deck, card number 11. But here we have Mercury in Aquarius. Which is, Mercury and Venus are definitely like all over this spread, by the way, y'all. This is the flow, right, that I keep talking about. The flow out of this, because this can be rather uncomfortable in that you're in the limbo, and it's like, hey, now out of the limbo, you have the keys to the gate, you can go out of the castle, and you can frolic, and then come back by, for me, 9 p.m. Honestly, I've been staying up so late. For 2 years, I attempted to become a morning person, and I was very successful. I was waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. and then now I'm waking up at, I don't want to admit it, but it's very fun for me to go from exerting so much control to the flow, and that's where I see that maybe there is a Virgo in not that you're a Virgo that's stuck, but in the Virgo archetype, the feeling of stuckness can be that you've accepted a certain mood. It's like a habit, but you've accepted a mood as part of your daily vibration, and now it's the world, now your angels, however you want to see it, God, Almighty God, the Lord, the Lady, Goddess Isis, she of 1,000, a bajillion names, right? The yogis that laugh at all of us. I love that they laugh at us. They all, they're all saying. Do you see the other side of the coin? Like, do you now want to move on and go, like, it has shifted, the pendulum it has crossed, okay? And now have you seen the shift in your day? And it's like honoring new days, honoring new emotions, new moods, less melancholia, more sun, more I don't want to say sun either, just like flowing. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. I don't know. That's what the Six of Swords tells me. Like, thank you so much for this. Archangels, angels, spirits, the highest light. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this original Ethereal Visions deck. The Illuminated Tarot. We have the Hangman once again, keeps popping up. That means you're out of this karmic shift. Justice is here and the Hangman is here, and it was trying to show up earlier, and the Wheel of Fortune is here. Where it, like, it's good. It's all gravy in the neighborhood, and like, look, the Knight of Cups once again. Archangels, angels, spirits, the highest light. Ancestors, wise ancestors, sage ancestors. The lover just tries to come through. A lot of Gemini vibes here as well. Okay, eight of wands and 9 of swords. The shift is happening fast. Look, 5 of pentacles. Like, you are allowed to move out of this. That is you currently, like the universe is telling you. Look, 10 of cups, 5 of pentacles. The universe is telling you that you feel this way because you were meant to shift out of that. Now get to feeling better because it's over. You've shifted out of it. 6 of swords. There's no way you're there anymore. At least you have to recognize, and at least it is only maybe recognition. It's a shift in the mind, so that your magic then shifts, your vibration shifts. 9 of swords. This is more Gemini, right? Mars in Gemini. I'm sorry, Jupiter in Gemini. Okay, yeah, again, I was gonna say this is gonna happen so fast this next week, where you're gonna get the rush. And we started the message with that. Can you clear your mind? Get clarity as much as you can now, and be confident that you've made the right choice, and that your vision or your new projects or all your new contracts or your new relationship, that new person you're into, who is like really showing you like, hey, I'm into you, and you're like scared, like, stop being scared. The universe is saying stop being scared. This is lasting power. It's fast and furious, but both parties, all parties, are in understanding, right? If neither party, if one of the parties I'm like, if one of the parties is exerting too much control at this point, if you've had the talk, if you've had the chit chat, if you've been to couples therapy, if you've had the call with HR, and nobody wants to even just move it along because there's things to do, and there are spirited, emotionally mature, like, fun times to have. If nobody has shifted out of, I want this, I want it all, then yeah, don't be there. Don't stay there. Look, 2 of swords. You will come out of feeling stuck. Okay? Next week. After this weekend. Get rest. Okay. This feminine scorpionic vibration is here to remind you that you clearly already made a strong decision, a mature decision, and those around you that are acting out of spite or against you, You see clearly now where they are trying to keep you stuck. You see clearly day and night. Yes, Sagittarian message. Very clear. You see dark versus light. You see night versus dark. You see dawn versus dusk. What's ending, what's beginning. Go towards beginning, right? A lot of Scorpio energy all of a sudden to remind you. Nine of Pentacles. You're finito. You're done. Finito with the... This is it. This is where spirit, this is where my guides, this is where my ancestors, tell your ancestors, this is it. Nine of Pentacles. Venus in Virgo. Now enjoy a little bit of romance. Actually go on a freaking date, and if it sucks, then get the cake. Get the wait staff to get the table across the freaking restaurant and get yourself the cake. I'm really in love with these chocolate chip cookies with sea salt. Oh my gosh. Y'all, what's good? I do love the messages that are coming out. Protection, okay? Onward, nurture your new path. Stay grounded. I send you love, light. I support your decisions. I honor our energetic exchange. Thank you all so much. Feel free to book me for personal readings. I'll send you a private video link or a download link, or we can chat over a video call if you want. If you don't want to go the video route, whatever. If you're in Denver this weekend, I'm at some fairs. I need to be better about promotions. I appreciate it. Please hit like if this message resonates with you. Please hit thumbs up if you want to support the channel's growth. Share the message with anyone that you think may like what you're hearing. Share it with anyone, friends, family. Thank you all. Leave me a comment and stick around, subscribe. We'd love to have you here. Wait, we have Nine of Pentacles twice. I said 99 earlier. Oh, we have Nine of Swords too. 999. This is just it's a little stormy, and then you're about to see the light. Sagittarius is like a blast of light. It's fun, it's furious, we love it. Enjoy, okay? Thank you all.